Hi, welcome to Dreamer Street, and here's your 5 seconds attention grabber.
Awesome!
You're ugly. So I've been wanting to get into cosplay for a while, and now I finally have an opportunity to do so. Cause in the nearest future there is a Comic-Con in my town that specializes on fandoms that were created before 2015. I'm going to attend this fest as a guest, not as a contestant, and I wanna make my first cosplay in my life for this event. And because I like all things spooky and scary and the category is cosplay before 2015, I decided to cosplay one of the Wheelers. The Wheelers are a street gang that appears in my childhood favorite movie, The Return to Oz. There are about 8 Wheelers in the movie and they are all different, so I'm not going to worry too much about how close my cosplay is to any of them in particular. In the previous part of this video, I have already completed the base for the pants, the base for the tuxedo, the base for the helmet, and I bought the wheels. So now let's switch to the decorating and making just a costume look like it's a Wheeler's costume. Also, I haven't even started making the stilts for the wheels, which is going to be the most technically advanced part of this project. What I need to make is the patches, the wires, the dreadlocks, the face on the helmet, the stilts for the wheels on my leg, and the makeup. So first of all, I took the helmet and I marked approximately where I want the face to be. After drawing the face on the helmet, it was the time to build up some facial features, and I decided to do it out of paper mache, and not to make my helmet too heavy, I need to insert something inside. Now in a normal situation I would use a tin foil, but I didn't have any, so I used just a plastic wrap. Putting a paper mache mess on this plastic wrap was kind of tricky at the beginning, but with a little bit of time and persistence, it turned out well. For the teeth, I used some of the leftover EVA foam that I had from the helmet. So, I've done for the helmet for today, and I'm about to go to bed, but... Dude. You're ugly. Oh my god. I'm going to sleep like that. Damn. For the shoulders, wires, decorations, I used some EVA foam straps and covered it in duct tape. I've just unpacked a new pack of hot glue sticks. Look at this. Oh. To make the constructions of the stilts for the wheels, I used the middle part of a paper roll from my office and a piece of wood. It's really late and I'm really tired, but look, I've done it! I've done it!
look at this, look at this. The other one is getting dry. I think we will do this. We will do this.
The next day I spray painted silver, these wheels and this ugly face. Then it was the time to paint the facial features, the whites of the eyes, the black of the mouth, and the blue eyes. To make the helmet less chromy and brand new, I decided to age it a little bit with some black acrylic wash. Oh hi! So I have entered the stage of the project that is mostly memed about, but I'm not sure if I am going to make this project in time with my corporate ladder and my sleep schedule intact. So I guess it's like that stage in the movies when the hero has to go through transformation to become what they meant to be to fight the final boss. And if I'm going to enter the cosplay community, I have to spend a night before the convention hot gluing my shit together. Which I remind you, I'm not even a contestant for, I just go there for fun. As for what I need to complete for this project is the jacket. I need to figure out the color situation because colors for jackets and shorts and other stuff completely go over my head, and I can't remember a single time when I've done them without thinking twice or redoing it at least once. So and the color for this jacket is something unfamiliar to me, and it's genuine. Okay, it's hard to make it for me. Okay, the helmet is ready, the base of the pants is ready, and I need to only attach the patches and all the decorative stuff. I don't think I have a time to make the shirt front that goes up, the little roll on their chest, and I think that I would have to just wear a shirt underneath. The steels for the wheels are complete and painted, and the fake wheels to go on my ankles are also completed, so that's good. But to be honest, jacket so far looks like it looks cheap, it looks poorly made, it looks nothing like it should be. And the helmet is a little bit not canon, and it's not like in a movie. Okay, so tonight is the night when I'm going to finish the jacket, except for the patches and all the decorative stuff. I guess tomorrow we'll spend the night patching and doing all these wires and little stripes and stuff like that. And the final night, if I do have time, I wanna make this thing at least out of paper. I don't know. It looks so far from what I imagined, and yeah, I feel like crap about myself. But maybe it's just a 9-hour work day that I have just completed in the office. Thank you for listening to my nagging, and now let's move on with the project. to cut off the sleeves because they just didn't fit correctly and it was pulling the fabric in different directions. The way that this jacket is meant to be sewn together doesn't work for me. So I'm going to use my own way, which is not correct, but if it's working, I don't care if it's correct. I've decided to delete the part of the color that doesn't connect in my brain. I mean, I guess the whole point of cosplay is being exactly like in the show, but I can't make it this way and I will do it this way. So now, after I deleted the collar, I've also decided to cut off the sleeves so the mobility of the thing would be better. So in the end I decided to make the sleeves detachable. I cut apart the two thrifted pieces that I will use as the patching. And I also made a necktie out of the lighter fabric. For the illusion of the short underneath the jacket sleeve and the pants sleeves, I took a stripe of white fabric, folded it over and hot glued it to the base part of the wheels. And after spending a night hot gluing pieces of fabric onto my costume, I'm finally ready to show you the nice thing that I made. And just like that, this project is complete. And I have a lot of things to say about it. Before the convention, before I went there, I was looking at how much time this project took me and how much trash and overall neglectance the other parts of my life have accumulated while my time has been invested in this costume. And I thought, never again! And coming home from the convention, I must say that hell yeah, I would do that again. And I already have lots of ideas of what would I like to do. Being at the convention was so inspiring because when I'm at home and I am making the costume and all I see is my costume. Cosplay is my cosplay. And I see the reference on the screen and I can see all the differences that it has from the canon, and I see like, oh, here it's not right, here it doesn't look the same, here it doesn't work as it should work, this wrong, that wrong. And I was genuinely scared that when I come to the convention I am going to stand out from the other cosplayers because my cosplay has so many flaws and it's painfully visible that it's handmade and that it's my first project. And I was also sure that the cosplay community is toxic, like a beauty contest kind of toxic. But it wasn't! And when I was at the convention, the only thing that I thought was, I am in cosplay. Because all the other times I've been to the convention, I wasn't. I was just wearing some nice outfit, but it wasn't a cosplay. And also I must say that everyone there was so supportive. And there was one person, she came to me, she looked me in my eyes and she said, "Is that the cosplay from Return to Oz? I love this movie." And I was like, somebody else in my country has seen it? I was totally blown away, and it happened in like first 15 minutes of the convention. And even if people didn't know who I was, they were so stinking supportive and they were saying, "Oh, I like your outfit, I very much like your costume and your vibe." And they were saying a lot of compliments and it was just so nice. And the people who weren't complimenting me, they anyway got scared by my helmet. I mean, which is also a compliment by itself. And there was a little competition without a prize just to get on the stage. If you're not a contestant, if you're just a guest, you could come up on the stage and have a little 10 seconds random track performance. And I went to the stage and people saw me and people took my pictures and it genuinely felt very nice. Like, I am wearing a cosplay and I'm on the stage. I am a cosplayer. I just have so many emotions, and this moment was in my goals for the year 2025 to get on stage in cosplay, and it feels so good to do this. Now let's talk more constructive things. First of all, the amount of hot glue. I have never used this much hot glue in my entire life, and putting it on now for the video, I realized that I cannot iron it, because it basically consists of hot glue. Also, the construction of the sleeve, I mean, I sort of hacked it, but it's not supposed to be detachable, it's not supposed to be this way. And if I made the shirt front, it would be like bumping here and there in front of my face, and it would be just too much of a sensory overload. Oh yeah, and I will never ever again try to make a structural gown out of a fabric that feels like a plastic bag, because this purple fabric is atrocious. I liked the color of it and that's why I picked it for the project, but I hated everything else about this fabric. I will never ever work with polyester ever again, because it feels awful. It feels awful to glue, it feels awful to sew, it feels awful to wear. But the color is pretty. What I like about this costume is that I did not expect it to be so durable, because all of this stuff, all of that, and all of this is held together by hot glue. I'm genuinely astonished of how these things did not come off, because this is just hot glue. This is nothing else but hot glue. I really like the helmet, I like the makeup, and I liked how I came up with the stills construction. I really like the dreadlocks and I like all the decorations, and I really like the wheels. And when the stills are on, it looks super creepy, the like Lady Gaga paparazzi outfit, sort of creepy. And I like that the wheels actually spin and I was able to roll around the con. Also, this costume is very comfortable. I was able to see well, I was able to eat, drink, sit on the floor without any discomfort, but I wish I had pockets. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me on this project, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! No, I wanted to look at the footage, not to make it! Update. I hate this project and I hate myself. Oh my god! Сейчас! That's so awesome! Okay.